Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Space Haven, where we join Madeline, Emerson, Jimmy, and Tala aboard the HSS Horus as they seek a better life in the stars. Last episode, we averted a near game-ending crisis as the generator ran out of power right as we were trying to construct energy rods. We did manage to construct one just in time, right as the power turned off. And so the adventure continues. This episode, we are going to jump the ship to gather some Hyperium in a neighboring sector here, because we only have 2 hyperfuel left. And I haven't quite figured out how often we use hyperfuel, but if you take a look at the engines here, each engine has a little bit of hyperfuel in it. And I think anytime you jump, this is going to drain. So we're going to take a look at how much it drains this jump. This one in the middle only has 1, so it's going to drain below 1. And I think that's what triggers them to bring another one to it. So my guess is that it's going to drain somewhere on the order of half a unit of fuel to do any kind of jump. It may be based on the distance you jump. I don't know. We're going to take a look at the fuel consumption. Oops, I thought they were getting up, but they weren't. We're going to take a look at the fuel consumption this episode and try to figure out how much fuel we're actually using. And since we're so low, it's going to be very important for us to get fuel. That's why we're risking the meteroid planet or sector. And we know we can survive. We've survived micrometeoroids twice. Or maybe even 3 times now. The solar flare, we just barely survived. The micrometeoroids, the first time, we came dangerously close to dying. The last 2 times, we've pulled it off with no problem whatsoever. We didn't even run out of shields the last time. So it's possible that with our new shield setup, we can even survive solar flares. That's something I would like to revisit. Here we go. We're going to go back to micrometeoroids. Drop it back in. Put the ship very close to the Hyperium. Close to the Hyperium. Slightly further away from those metals, but this will be a very short trip. Even if we put it there, it's even shorter. And let's take a look right away at how much fuel's left. So 1.6 there, 0.6 there. So we use 0.4 in that one, and this one not. So we use 0.4 total from only the center drive. Interesting. So we did drop 1, and I believe that means 1 is on its way. Ooh, we are already being bombarded. So let's pause it and make sure we have our priorities set up. First priority is we do want to mine Hyperium. Let's take a look at crew priorities. We do want somebody to be on shields. That's going to be Tala. We don't want Tala doing anything else except for operating shields. That means nobody else should be operating shields. In fact, we don't want you guys doing anything but mining. Okay. You can do industry, logistics, and maintenance. Actually, you should probably focus on logistics, followed by maintenance. And I think we're good. That's going to be somebody's on shields. 2 of them are mining. We've told them to man the shields full time. We're going to mine as much Hyperium as fast as possible. Go. Alright. And we can turn this display off and see what they're doing. Emerson is carrying stuff to storage. That's nice. I really wouldn't mind if you just dropped it there. Jimmy is working. Madeline is carrying something to a facility. Tala, gonna get on the shields. That's the important thing, Tala, because those shields are already low. Somebody's getting hot, so it's still hot in there. Madeline is heading off to mine. Emerson still carrying the storage. Once he's done with that, I expect he's gonna take a break. No, draft, undraft, idling. Yeah, still taking a break. Okay, whatever, dude. He's taking a break. Okay, taking a look at the shields here. Looks like we are managing. How do we do this? Managing 43. Keep an eye on the shields. 43, 44. Okay, we also want to worry about our ships are going to get hit by meteoroids. That always happens too. And I really hope Emerson. Guess he's heading out to mine stuff. Great. Okay. So they're both going to do their best to get the mining done before anything terrible happens. And it looks like we are maintaining shields. Great. We can speed this up because it's just going to be a race between running out of shield energy and them mining. Once they finish here, we're going to send them off to them, gather the metals as well. And we're going to stay here as long as we can. Shields are at max. Excellent. Tala's really doing a good job on the shields. Really takes a long time to mine Hyperion. Nobody's taken any damage yet, so that's good. Tala is getting a bit fatigued. Somehow sitting there holding down the charge shield button is tiring for her, while Madeline Emerson out in space being bombarded by meteoroids. It's no big deal, they both think. Alright, boys and girls. Looks like we're just about done getting the Hyperion. Get it back on board, and we will send you out to do base metals next. In fact, as soon as you start on that last bit, here we go. We're going to do the base metals. There's only 2 of those left. Looks like Madeline is heading for the drop-off. And now she's coming out to finish the base metals. Come on, Emerson, you can do it. Finish it. Somebody was hit. Let's see who that was. I think that was Emerson. Yeah, looks like it was Emerson. Okay, so he's out of the game for now. She's just about done anyway. We might as well tell her to get these noble metals as well until she gets hit. Let's take a look at Emerson. Reset your priorities so you can do other things. Put you back at neutral. You could still prioritize mining above everything else if you feel like it, but let's at least give you the opportunity to fix your craft and get yourself healed. Where are you? There you are. Probably walking to sickbay. Carrying. Okay, he's a tough cookie. His concussion is only -2, but it's getting worse. So it looks like he's not gonna seek sickbay until probably later tonight. Yeah. I'm a little worried that Tala's getting exhausted here. Feeling fatigued. Let's take a look at Madeline. Looks like Emerson's going to take over at the shields. Tala went to lie down. Good. Emerson is sleeping. Great. Anyone else take over at the shields? Yeah. Madeline, but she's out. So our shields are going to start dropping. Let's keep an eye on that. 40. Where's Madeline? She's doing the noble metals now. Great. Okay. Emerson's going to the medical bed. Paula took a rest. She's doing better. Recharging the shields again. We are already running out of resources because of this. Yeah, it just consumes energy cells way too fast to be in a meteor storm. Maybe we should just not recharge the shields we're in here and just accept that one charge is, if we can't do it in one charge, then we can't do it. Anyhow, let's let Madeline finish at least what she's got. Oh, she's been hit. Let's take a look. She might be, no, she's been hit, but she's not returning home yet. How bad is her concussion? Fairly bad. All right, she's done. She's going to take a break. We're going to cancel the rest of that mining and jump out of here before everyone goes on break. So let's do reset priorities here. Make sure we can all do something useful. And tell them that it's time to hyperjump. If I can find the ship. There it is. And wait for the ships to get on board. We're out of here. Okay. So that's about it. We're going to hyperjump to... where? We're going to hyperjump over to here if we can. This is going to be our last hyperfuel. It actually makes sense, I think, to head here and mine that Hyperium since our shields are pretty low anyway. Let's do this. Let's drop here and let's make sure they're not recharging the shields. Drop here. Pause it. Make sure nobody's doing something stupid like trying to recharge the shields in a nebula. And we'll mine the rest of that energium in the morning. It's quite a bit. So they can finish their breaks. Let's let Jimmy get off navigation. What does this button do? Oh. T for tactical, I guess. Interesting, okay. One thing I forget that we can zoom out. I wonder why it resets the location. Okay, I guess it's separate for each mode. Okay, so everybody's going to sleep. Madeline's got a pretty severe concussion she's going to sleep with. Emerson's got a minor concussion. I think that's going to be the last time we head into meteoroids for a while. That was pretty much everything finally that we need out of there. Ah, there's Hyperium here. I take it back. We are going to want to get that before we move on. We're also going to want to make a stab at this energium here. So what's the priorities then? It's going to be get this energy, hop over here, finish this derelict while we charge shields. And then, I don't know, maybe it's not worth it going here just to get energy because it's going to take up so much energy to recharge our shields and to fix everything. Might be worth it to hop here. We did get 7 Hyperium. How much hyperfuel does that get us? Hyperfuel. Alright, we still have enough to make 15 more energy rods. Or, sorry, 6 more energy rods. So that's going to bring us to 12. So we're sitting pretty there. We don't need to find more. And then it takes 2 Hyperium to make 1 hyperfuel. So this is 3.5. So we do want more hyperfuel. So let's make sure that's running continuous. Everybody's up already for the next day. And did we send Madeline anywhere? Oh, Madeline, despite the concussion, is out there picking up some energy. Great. Can also grab these chemicals. Not a lot of them, but might as well finish if we can. How are you feeling, Emerson? Your concussion is regressing still. Are we out of medical supplies? Yes, we are. We don't have any... We have medical supplies, but nothing... none of the medical liquids, which I'm having trouble remembering. IV fluids. So we're going to want to make IV fluid here. We have plenty of that, so it's probably wise to keep 5 of those on hand. They will use those to treat concussions, it looks like. Madeline doing her job. She finished the Hyperium. She is finishing the chemicals. Emerson's in a really bad mood, but his concussion's finally getting better. We are still in the nebula, which is why we're not charging shields. Good. Hoping Emerson gets better soon. We only have 1 medical bed. We'd like to give it over to Madeline. Looks like she's about done for the night. She's going to go check on Emerson. Emerson, condition gone, resting in medic bed. Okay, get up, buddy. Oh, no, we switched. I see. Emerson, his concussion is progressing. Oh, he went out to finish the mining job and let Madeline take over the bed. Got it. She came and kicked him out. That's what happened there. You there, your head doesn't look bad. Go finish my job. You know how pleasant Madeline can be. In fact, that's something we haven't taken a look at in a while. Team's all on break. Emerson's just making it back. Emerson, -17 with Madeline, and Tala still has a fairly good opinion of Jimmy. Jimmy really likes Tala now at 27. Likes Emerson a lot also at 16. Hates Madeline at -19. Madeline hates everyone, 18s and 19s. Tala really likes Jimmy. So Jimmy and Tala are doing great. Tala doesn't like Emerson. Doesn't like Madison. And looks like Emerson is kind of degrading his opinion of everybody, although still okay with Jimmy. This team not super suited to get along well with each other. Okay, what we're going to do, give them 1 more night. And then we're going to jump them over to, out of the nebula in the morning over to here. Hopefully Madeline, her concussion is still regressing. His is progressing. His mood is vastly improved with his sleep. Madeline is not very happy. Concussion's getting much worse. Majorly discomfort. Her mood's down to 20. That's the worst anybody's mood has ever been in this series. I'm hoping in the morning somebody gives her some medical treatment. And we can get her feeling better, because right now she's feeling bad. She's also hungry because she missed her meal. How are we doing? Okay, everybody's up. Let's let them finish their meals. Maybe we can assign this job to somebody, because I'm pretty sure we don't have any IV fluid. Yeah. Let's assign no jobs. Huh? Why can't we do anything? I guess just... Why are there no jobs there? Industry. This looks like a job. Let's assign that to Jimmy. Get on it, buddy. Meanwhile, let's jump out of here. down to our last hyperfuel. Should have enough that we won't need to refuel after this jump. There goes Tala, getting us the jump coordinates. We are jumping to here, close by, just ahead of the pirates. They look like they're not heading toward us next turn at least. Let's drop here between the derelict and the metal. Tell somebody to go mine that metal. And then we're going to have to reclaim this derelict, I think. Let's see. Where's the derelict? There it is. Unless, yeah, we can't just... abandon the ship and make it permanently derelict. Yeah, that's really what I want. Because then we can just transfer... I want to transfer everything on there over to us. I don't care about this one. And then we want to make sure we're salvaging the rest of the ship. Yeah, we don't want to bother with salvaging. Expedited salvaging. We're going to expedite the work on that ship. Great. All my questions will be answered eventually. A few episodes ago, I was wondering, like, so because this ship was claimable, this salvage option wasn't available, and I hadn't seen that abandon button before. But now that I know that works, it answers a question. Okay, so let's turn these back on. Drain our resources a bit to fire up the shields. Hopefully we won't be heading back to any nebulas anytime soon. And let's speed through this a bit and check on Madeline. So her concussion is still getting worse. Why are we not helping her, people? Alright, somebody delivered everything we need for the IV fluid. And there is a job available there. Tala's working the shields. Jimmy and Emerson are heading over to the derelict. Oh, Emerson's doing the mining. Fine, okay. Tala, I appreciate your shield work here. But I really would appreciate it if you took care of Madeline's headache. Let's give you... Maybe you can't. Is it possible you can't do industry? Yeah, you can. You and Jimmy. You and Jimmy. You just hate Madeline, so you don't want to do it for her. That's what's going on. You can go back to the shields later. Oh, also try trading. Let's see what these people are doing. Net Pirates Galleon. Is there anything you want to trade with us? We have chemicals. You want chemicals? We are low on vegetables again. Well, nothing there. Is there anything we want from you that's cheap? We want this energy rod. I guess we'll just buy it outright, because I don't really want to give up any of our items right now. Could probably afford some of those energy cells too, can't we? No, we can't. Suppose we could trade you a whole block for an energy cell. Is that affordable? Yes, we can do that. Done. Although we don't have a shuttle to complete that trade with at the moment. We're going to have to wait for that shuttle to come back from the derelict, where Jimmy is busy loading. I guess if we hadn't abandoned it, we could go in there and deconstruct. So it might have been a bad idea to abandon it, but it seemed like we were only getting infra blocks generally out of there anyway. We weren't getting, like, what I'd really like is to get, usable fuel out of there, but it was only really giving us infra and maybe energy blocks. Those are nice, but I'd rather move on and mine those from somewhere. Mine the stuff we need to make them. Alright, our concussion is now getting better. That's good. What was that? It looked like... Oh, that was... I thought I saw someone in a spaceship, but it was actually I thought I saw someone in a space suit, but it was actually... the pod going by. Losing words. The pod, yeah. I saw the pod, thought it was a spaceship. It startled me. I'm okay now. Madeline is gonna recover. She really wants someone to take care of her, but she's so cranky and unloved on the ship. Nobody really cares about you, Madeline. If you died, they'd all probably be a little happier, although then it would have to be Jimmy going on to the derelict ships to fight the bugs, so... Looks like you're getting a little better. You'll be alright. Meanwhile, Emerson is out finishing the mining. Jimmy is getting tired of being in a spacesuit on the derelict. Got quite a bit left to collect. Going into the far reaches of the ship to do it. He'd really like some help. Just about done with the nobles. Madeline slowly getting better. And Tala is still pumping up the shields. Great. Okay, once she's done with the shields, there's still a bit of Hyperium to collect. We are running low on energy rods right now. Although I think I've got it capped at 5, right? Oh no, it's infinite. So yeah, we're just waiting for Jimmy to get done with the logistics so that he can come and finish the industry. Either Jimmy or Tala. Tala's the only one capable of doing it. She's pumping up the shields. Those should be near done. Oh, 38 of 50, I guess. They've got a ways to go. Tala's getting hot because there's high thermal radiation here. I wonder why there's no indication at this level of high thermal radiation. Maybe it's just how close you are to the solar body. I don't know. Still a derelict up there we could go and strip down. Get a bunch of blocks out of that. Might be worth it. Going through water rather fast. There should be a bunch of water on the floor, but there isn't because nobody's doing industry. Again, we really just need more people, and we're not getting them. Maybe it's time to focus on building more weapons so that we can shoot pirates and enslave them and make them join us. What's it going to take to use another turret? 3 more energy blocks. That's all we're missing, huh? 3 energy blocks. So we can get that from that other salvageable ship. That might be the way to go. Takes 8 total. What about another shield? Same. They're fairly identical. Shields take more infra blocks. Shields are actually harder to make than weapons. Wonder if that indicates that they're more valuable to you than weapons. They take more tools. Needs 0.04 energy cell per shield point, maybe? What that means? So 25 shield points for shield. 25 times 4. So it should be, yeah, that's 1. 25 times 4 is 100, yeah, so that's 1 energy cell gives you 25 shield points. Oops, no, we don't want to build that right now. Oh, meanwhile, everybody is asleep again. I'm going to call it a day here as well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Give me some ideas what we might try. We will eventually get back to rebuilding the ship. It's been, for the past few episodes, just crisis after crisis as we're starting to run out of energy. We do have quite a bit of fuel left now, quite a bit of energy, so hopefully this means we're no longer in immediate crisis mode and we can start back up into exploration. Just looking at our resources, we do have plenty of food. We need a little bit more medical, which I think I now have a standing order for some IV fluids. I might as well throw in also a standing order for medical supplies, except that in order to do that, we're going to need fabrics. Now we do have fiber to make fabrics, but we don't have any way of making fabrics. So I guess next time, one thing we're going to explore also is resource production of fabrics. One of these. Dark Weaver, there it is. I'm going to explore making this. Until then, take care. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.